Dissociative identity disorder was formerly called multiple personality disorder. It often goes unnoticed among the general population. Those who suffer from this disorder lead a terrifying and disturbed life. Dissociative Identity Disorder Awareness Day, which is observed each year in the month of March, aims to spread awareness of this disorder's existence and create understanding and compassion towards the people who are going through it. At MediCircle, we're conducting an exclusive series on the occasion of dissociative identity disorder so that the people are able to understand what the disorder is directly from the experts. Hi, this is Sana Khan, and today in this initiative, we're going to speak to Ketki Gokhale. Ketki is an MA clinical psychology. She has 4 years of experience in the field of psychology, spread across working with kids with special needs, where she devised interventions to boost their academic, social, and behavioral development. She performs therapy sessions and psychological assessments, as well as she conducts workshops on stress management, anger management, time management, substance abuse, and digital addiction for all age groups. Additionally, she is trained in primary and advanced RECBT from the Albert Ellis Institute, New York, and is also a certified positive psychology coach from Inspiring Evolution. Hello, Ketki. Welcome to MediCircle.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your warm introduction.
Ketki, what must a person do to heal himself from dissociative identity disorder?
Sana, as you rightly pointed out in your description about this disorder, that it is a kind of a disorder which kind of creates turbulence in a person's life,
Okay.
and it becomes kind of difficult for a person to understand what is happening because there are two or maybe more than two different personalities residing inside that person, and the kind of knowledge that I have had on this particular disorder, somewhere down the line I feel that there is no 100% cure for this disorder, but
Okay.
I feel that certain amount of behavior therapy would help a person to at least lessen the frequency of these symptoms, because as there are certain disorders that exist in psychology which have no permanent cure, like we have
Right.
autism, so which has no permanent
Mhm.
cure. Only symptoms can, the frequency or the intensity of the symptoms can reduce. So I feel somewhere through behavior therapy and through talk therapy, because this is where you try and get those thoughts out of that person and try to
Mhm.
help that person if this is what is happening, and trying to make them understand that this is the difference that a person is noticing in your behavior. So I feel behavior therapy is one of the ideal way where we can prevent, rather help a person to know that this is what is happening with him or her.
Right. Okay. Ketki, are there any specific behaviors that we should try to inculcate in our or in our children's personalities to prevent occurrence of DID?
As I said, that it can happen to anyone, and there is there are no such steps that you can help a person to
Right.
prevent that, because disorders are something which you really can't predict. They're
Right.
very unpredictable. Maybe a person sitting right next to me might be suffering from schizophrenia. I might not be
True.
knowing that, or
True.
rather
True.
the person might not be knowing it. What I would feel is that because since this dissociative identity disorder, it has its roots which results from a psychological trauma that a person goes through, maybe in the childhood, maybe in his teenagers. So we
Mhm.
must try, and we really can't prevent these experiences from for our children, but what
Right.
we can do is making them more aware, creating more awareness in their heads, and teaching them the difference between what is right and what is wrong. And if any certain kind of these things happen to them, or rather they feel that there is some amount of danger which is going to take place, their mind is always prepared, because I believe that your mind is one of your strongest best friend. It's the
Right.
way how you train your mind, and if we prepare our mind for the worst, so whenever we face that dangerous situation, we will never consider ourselves feeling weak, because our mind is already prepared.
Right. Can a person suffering from this disorder harm another person?
Actually, there have been probably some kind of misconceptions, or I mean, we've seen that movie Bhool Bhulaiya, where she was actually diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder, and a psychiatrist really comes in and takes her out completely, and
Right.
she tries to harm someone. But this is not actually the picture in real life. There, as I
Okay.
told you, that cure for that disorder. We can help a person to reduce the intensity or frequency of those symptoms, because it's like it might take time, it might go, but in my in my 4 years of my experience in this field of psychology, I haven't come across a case that was like completely cured. But yes, there was some sort of awareness which was created for that person. So, and as you asked me that, can they harm any other person, so it depends on the kind of personalities. And as I said that, it has its roots in the past experiences that the person
Okay.
has. So if there's something which is traumatic happening right in front of the person, or if there's something which is which they're seeing, and is probably, they're trying to recollect that this has also happened, so
Right.
which may be traumatic for the person. And let's suppose if they come across a very bad fighting scene, which
Mhm.
they see, and they try to recollect, they have probably seen that scene somewhere, and it has impacted them. So it might be a possibility that the person might not try to actually harm, but might try to retaliate with that.
Or become, or show some violent behavior.
Yes, some
Right.
amount of violent behavior, because this is
Mhm.
how the DID forms that, because you
Right.
form a personality. It's not that someone comes and puts these personalities inside you. It's
True,
it's
true.
all like as I told you, it's all like a game of mind.
Right.
It always operates from your mind. So I would say that
Mhm.
they might retaliate, or they might get angry, or as you said the word, they might show some amount of violence, but definitely not in a similar way as it was shown in the movie,
Right.
because that didn't really give a great or a better picture of that disorder.
True. Okay, Ketki, what can family members or friends of that patient suffering from DID do to keep situations under control?
I feel that we need to hear to them, we need to listen to them, because patience is all what is required.
True.
And psychology is such a subject that it's all rounding up to having patience.
Right.
So I feel that the people, or the person who's already been diagnosed, or who's suggestive of suffering from that particular disorder, I feel we need to hear them out what they're trying to say, and rather not giving it back to them. So I feel we need to respond rather than reacting to them, because that is something
Correct.
which might make them aware that there is something wrong, or maybe there's something that a behavior has taken place
Right.
which probably was not appropriate. So
Mm-hmm.
in the whole process, I feel that creating an awareness, because you never know, maybe my one of my friend may be suffering from DID, and if this person suddenly starts because it is also a disorder which triggers memory loss.
Okay.
There's like a
Oh,
depersonalization as well, which happens because you detach yourself from the actual
previous
person you are.
personality. Right.
You become a person whom you don't know, or maybe
Right.
you are and you're unable to control it. So I feel that some amount of medications as well, because psychiatric health to an extent is also needed, because there are certain disorders in psychology which require therapy as well as medications. When they
Medications.
go hand in hand, and it creates and it brings about an improvement in that person. I wouldn't say like 100% improvement, but there's an improvement to an extent where the person realizes that there's something wrong. So I
Right.
feel the key element here is like to be having an immense amount of patience to handle people who have been diagnosed with DID.
Thank you so much, Ketki, for coming to MediCircle and sharing your valuable time and insights with us. It has been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much, Sana, for giving me an opportunity to interact with you, and have a discussion on this disorder, because I think this disorder sometimes, as you told me, goes unnoticed.
True, very
Probably we
true.
don't
Yes.
realize that this is also somewhere a form of disorder, and we feel that no, it's okay, it's not a disorder, because as I told you that there's still like a stigma for
Right,
mental health,
right. And the
which needs.
awareness is very important for our society, especially.
Yes, yes, especially right now, or probably the last year, which was not a favorable year for anyone.
True, true.
So that's when I have probably I have come to a realization in the last year that people have realized what mental health plays a role. Otherwise, there was always a stigma attached to mental
Attached.
health, that
True.
are you crazy? Why are you visiting mental health professionally? There's nothing wrong with
Right.
you. So
Right.
that's where I feel that this awareness program that you all are running, or the awareness series that you are running, will be really helpful for a person, because the more awareness the person has, the more educated the person
True.
becomes.
True. Correct.
Otherwise, then they won't base their judgments from any other any other third person that they have heard,
Right.
who probably is just sharing an experience, or may not have the entire knowledge about it. So I
Right.
think it's a
Right.
great thing that you all are doing, and I would love to be a part of your more awareness series as well.
Thank you so much, Ketki. Thank you so much. It is our pleasure, in fact. Thank you. Bye
Yeah.
bye. Have a good day.